What do you do? Good people, it's your man, Subset. You know what time it is. That time when we speak about a couple of things that are happening around us. You know what I'm saying? So today we are going to talk about none but the most influential politicians in South Africa currently who are going to definitely influence the politics of our country. Some of you already know who these people are, some of you don't. But if you don't know, then now you know. Yeah, but before I get into it, I just want to let people know why I do these things, you know. I was, not I was, but I'm still a part of an NPO called Umkhonto Literary Club, which is an NPO that aims to cultivate a culture of reading and writing in the community, specifically of Kutum, but I think, you know, this applies to many communities around South Africa. And the reason why I do these videos is because I believe reading is our only way out of the problems that we are facing as a people. And therefore, that's the role of the Umkhonto Literary Club. The Erie project is sort of like a digital footprint for the Umkhonto Literary Club, or an extension at least. We also do audiobook narration, and we do voiceover work as well. So if you need services, don't hesitate to hit us up. We'll hook you up. But yeah, I think it's really important that people understand just how important it is to be informed. I mean, I just imagine sometimes if South Africa had 100% quality literacy rate, what kind of decisions would we be making? Would we be making better decisions? Would we be choosing the best politicians? Would we be a better country? Would we be less impoverished, less unemployed? You know, these are some of the things that I wonder about, and I believe that reading has helped me personally understand the world and imagine what it can do for the voters of South Africa. So yeah, so please, if you have any ideas or if you have expertise that you would like to donate to this channel, you are more than welcome. I'm willing to work with anyone, and you can just hit me up, just say, or just basically text me there, or I'll just leave my details, maybe my email. You can just email me, and then we can start working from there. So yeah, let's get back to the video. So yo, this is AI again. You know, I've been playing with AI a lot because I don't want to be too involved with how can I put this? But I don't want to be too involved with reading. It's December. I don't want to bombard my mind. But then, you know, sometimes you get bored. You know, you're just playing with your phone, and so I like to play around with the Chat GPT. As of late, at least, I just got a chance to play with it because I do physical work. I'm an electrician, a solar PV installer, or solar PV designer. Also, you can hit me up for your solar needs. So, I asked Bing and ChatGPT, right? Bing has a ChatGPT function, ChatGPT 4 for that matter. I don't know where ChatGPT is right now as far as versions. I hope, you know, I'm using the most, I guess, most updated version. So this is what I asked Bing. So I asked Bing, who are the most influential politicians in South Africa right now that are going to be influencing the 2024 elections? And this is what ChatGPT had to say. And Bing, not ChatGPT, but Bing. So Bing is very polite. So he introduces himself. I don't know if it's a he or a she, you know, but I know a lot of computers and computer programs are usually referred to as she's. I guess because of the motherboards in the computer or something like that. That's why maybe Apple has Siri. But anyway, enough of the blabbery. So this is what Bing said to me. She said, "This is Bing. I can help you with some of the information about the upcoming 2024 general elections in South Africa. However, I cannot give you a definitive ranking of the most influential politicians, as this is a subjective matter that may depend on various factors such as public opinion, media coverage, media coverage, party performance, and policy proposals. Instead, I can provide you with some data and insights based on the latest polls and analysis. I don't know who conducted them, but Bing has provided a link that I can click on that actually gives you some of the surveys conducted and the polls. It's called the Social Research Foundation, or SRF. It was conducted in November 2023, so it's very recent. So says, according to a survey conducted by the Social Research Foundation, SRF, in November 2023, the African National Congress is projected to receive between 38% and 48% of the national vote, depending on the voter turnout. This means that the ANC may lose its majority for the first time in 30 years of democracy and may have to form a coalition government with other parties. The Democratic Alliance is expected to be the closest challenger with 25% of the vote in both scenarios, while the Economic Freedom Fighters, the EFF, could get between 11% and 12%. The newly formed Action SA, led by former Johannesburg Mayor Herman Mashaba, could secure 5% of the votes, followed by the Inkatha Freedom Party, or IFP, with 3%, the Freedom Front Plus, or FF Plus, with 2%, and lastly, the United Democratic Movement, UDM, with only a percentage. So those are like sort of like the statistics, the overall statistics of the most dominant parties in South Africa. That means if you're not there, the PACs, your Arise South Africa, your Rise South Africa, like all the other, Bosa is not even mentioned, man. This is so sad. Umkhonto Wesizwe is also not mentioned, but it's a very new party. It's never really been involved with the elections. So I think we will just see. Maybe it will surprise us and maybe get a percentage. But remember, the Umkhonto Wesizwe is competing with the ANC and Inkatha, because I don't think a lot of the DA people will vote for for I don't think the DA will lose people from. Nah, I don't think so. And I don't know what these percentages are based on. I would have to go deep and really check, because I think maybe we don't know if that percentage represents 1 million people or what. I'm not really sure. So yeah, but I'm just wondering whether the Umkhonto Wesizwe party will actually have more votes. That's nah. Do you think these people can go and hit like 25%? I doubt. I really doubt. I mean, the EFF has about 11 to 12%. That's really little compared to the ANC with 38 to 48%. That's a lot, bruh. I mean, the EFF and the DA put together cannot beat the ANC. So it's very, very questionable, the idea of the Umkhonto Wesizwe. I do think Umkhonto Wesizwe might just affect the ANC just a bit, maybe with a percentage or two. I don't think. I mean, we're talking 38%, bro. That's a lot. I think the people we just maybe might be wishing too much. But then these are your most so ChatGPT and Bing continue by saying, based on these projections, some of the most influential politicians in the 2024 elections could be: number 1, Cyril Ramaphosa; The current president of South Africa and the leader of the ANC, he faces a tough challenge to retain his party dominance and credibility amid allegations of corruption, factionalism, and poor service delivery. He also has to deal with the economic and social impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic, which has worsened the unemployment, poverty, and inequality in the country. Ramaphosa has been praised for his efforts to reform the state institutions, fight corruption, and attract investment. But he also faces criticism for his slow and indecisive leadership style and his inability to unite his party and the country. So that's Cyril Ramaphosa. Definitely, Cyril Ramaphosa has a very large following. I mean, the ANC has a very large following. 38% is a lot, you know. So that's Cyril Ramaphosa for you. I just want to try and reduce this, you know, so I can see properly. So excuse me just a little bit. I don't want this video to be too long, but now it's starting to, I think it's beginning to be long. I just want to fit, you know, this to the screen so I can, you know, read, you know, read it in big words. That's right there. So number two, remember, number one is Cyril Ramaphosa. Number two is John Steenhuisen, the leader of the DA, the official opposition party. He aims to increase his party's support and present a viable alternative to the ANC by focusing on good governance, economic growth, and social justice. He also hopes to attract more voters from the black majority who have traditionally favored the ANC. Steenhuisen has been vocal about the failures of the ANC, the threats of the EFF, and the need for a new political direction for South Africa. He has also been accused of being elitist, divisive, and insensitive to the historical and current realities of the country. So, John Steenhuisen of the DA, number two. Number one is Cyril Ramaphosa. So we go into number three. I think you can all guess who's number three. So number three is Julius Malema, the leader of the EFF, the third largest party. He advocates for radical economic transformation, land expropriation without compensation, and nationalization of key sectors. He also appeals to the young and marginalized voters who are frustrated with the status quo and the lack of opportunities. Malema is known for his charismatic, populist, and confrontational style of politics, which often stirs controversy and polarizes the public. He has also been implicated in several cases of corruption, violence, and hate speech. So that's Julius Malema at number three. So at number four, we have Herman Mashaba, the leader of Action SA, a new party that was launched in August 2023. He promises to bring change and accountability to the political system by promoting non-racialism, social cohesion, and ethical leadership. He also claims to have a proven track record of delivering services and creating jobs, as he was the mayor of Johannesburg from 2016 to 2019 under a DA-led coalition. Mashaba has been critical of both the ANC and the DA, accusing them of being corrupt, incompetent, and compromised. He has also been challenged for his views on immigration, foreign policy, and social issues. And lastly, we have Velenkosini Hlabisa, the leader of the IFP. So, the IFP is the fourth largest party, and he aims, Velinkosi Hlabisa, he aims to consolidate and expand his party support, especially in its stronghold of KwaZulu-Natal, where it governs several municipalities and is the official opposition in the provincial legislature. He also seeks to appeal to the rural and traditional voters who value the party's history, values, and stability. So, yeah. Hlabisa has been praised for his integrity, humility, and respect, as he succeeded the long-serving and revered leader of the IFP, Mangosuthu Buthelezi, in 2019. He has also been questioned for his relevance, vision, and innovation in a changing and competitive political landscape. ChatGPT closes this by saying, these are some of the possible candidates for the most influential politicians in the 2024 elections based on the current polls and analysis. However, the situation may change as the election date approaches and new developments, events, and issues emerge. Therefore, I suggest that you keep yourself informed and updated. I just like how ChatGPT is ending this, or Bing, right? They're saying, therefore, I suggest that you keep yourself informed and updated by following the news and the opinions from various sources. So you can't just focus on one source. Obviously, you have to have, a multiple number of sources, so you can, I guess, strengthen your reasoning, which I'm not doing. I'm tired. It's December, get December, boss. You understand? But yeah. So I don't know how Umkhonto Wesizwe is going to affect the ANC. I do think Umkhonto Wesizwe is going to affect the ANC just a bit, not too much, because I think it's fighting with the IFP and the ANC. It's competing with the IFP, the ANC, and the EFF, according to my point of view. Because I don't think a lot of DA people will move away from the DA and go to these other parties. Because if you vote the DA, that means you're just far from what these other three parties are standing for, because they are mostly voted for by black people. So yeah, the DA is 25%. The ANC is sitting at 38 to 48%. The EFF is 11%. IFP 3%, and then Hammond Mashaba has like a percentage. So I mean, that's South African politics basically. The other parties don't even stand a chance. BOSA doesn't stand a chance. Arise, South Africa doesn't stand a chance. So yeah, I guess you will do whatever you like with this information. Is up to you. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sorry for a long video today. I had to introduce myself and introduce what I do, so I can at least get help out there from anyone who's willing to do that. More videos will still be coming through, And yeah, everybody should enjoy their festive. Take care. Love. Peace. Love. Peace. Love. Peace. Love. Only. Gets on.